welcome back, or should I say to this new series. I'm starting a new world, as I mentioned I might in the last episode or last video I uploaded. I decided I want to start another season of my Let's Play that I every so often do. Now I see a village over there, and on my way over I will explain a few things. I have a few goals for the series. I want to beat the game in maybe under 5 episodes, which would be pretty crazy and cool. I want to build a base this time and maybe get up to 15 episodes or more and beat the last season 4, which was 15 episodes. The highest number of episodes ever that I've done. It's pretty hard starting a new world when it's loading the chunks for the first time ever. That'll be why. I was on 32 chunks. Anyway, as I was saying, it looks like there is a ruined portal here. Let's see what's there after grabbing some sugarcane. Now, I'm probably not going to beat the game in a speedrun away. It's going to be more old-fashioned, where I get ender pearls from villagers rather than from bartering in the nether. Let's get some hay bales. I'm thinking I either have my base over here or I have it on top of that hill over there overlooking the village. I think this would be a nice place since it's so close, but then I'd have to remove that because it's quite ugly and that's pretty far away, so maybe I could even go over here or something. I'm already further along in the game than I usually get. Weird terrain generation as usual. Villages are always a bit crazy. Don't mind me. Yep, Jellycat. Woohoo! Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen a village house like this before. Aqua affinity and nothing. Good job. This is a pretty empty village, but it has quite a lot of hay. I don't think I'm gonna run out of bread anytime soon. I think it's about time that I get some wood. Get some tools. This looks like an awful lot of cows and sheep for one spot. I might try and use horses more often this time around. Could be an interesting thing. Make sure to leave at least 2 cows. It's Stone Age, and I already have an iron pickaxe. Feels like cheating. At the moment I'm just doing all of the early game stuff so that we can get on and do everything else, like building a house and beating the game, things like that. Things that normal people do when they are doing a playthrough of the game. Yeah, I think this area would be a nice place for a house. Maybe? I don't know what I feel about this though. I think maybe up here. Yeah. Wow, would you look at that? It's a 4-tool sugarcane. If you know, you know. Always gonna have a red bed. I could probably terraform that to make it look nicer and put like a watchtower on top of it or something. But that's a few episodes down the track, I reckon. So here looks like a nice spot to settle down. Just wondering where I should put my mine entrance. I reckon around here. Looks good. Just got to get lots of wood. One thing that I want to do with the series is have the world seem finished at the end of every episode. One way of doing that is making paths and creating a little hut, making a mine entrance. Alright, let's go. Make it look lived in. Though I think for now I probably won't fully do the entrance, so I'm already breaking my own rules. Although it wouldn't be a bad idea to put some chests in. Already night 2. Just make it look a bit better. Do the same on this side. That's looking nice. And then from here we will go down, but at the moment it will just be the middle one. We'll get our first iron and carry on down. Oh, that's the first pick of the day, of the whole world actually. Well, you could say it's the second pick, but first stone pick. Don't think it's a bad idea to get even more wood. I feel like I hear more than one skeleton down there, but I don't know. I can't find the cave though. Oh, this looks like it must be it. Oh dear. I love these fallen logs. What do you think of the skeleton? Yep, there it is. I'm gonna leave that for a bit. That's probably why I could hear it, because I was directly above it. Not a bad idea to make a forest of my own. Might make some coarse dirt for outside the mine. Make a few pickaxes. Can't have too many. And back down we go. All the way down. Probably to Y level 16. And then we'll find some caves and get as much iron as possible. And then we'll be ready for the world. I heard some lava somewhere, but who knows? Maybe I'm going crazy. Crazy? I was crazy. More iron. I really need to stop doing the same bit over and over. Crazy. I was crazy. That and the 4 high sugarcane. Oh, I really am crazy. 2 more and I will start strip mining or mining in a straight line until I hit a cave. That's 16. Down here I will set up another point where I can place some chests, and I don't think a crafting table would be a bad idea. And off we go. I almost fell down there. Alright, looks like we're already veering off course dramatically. That was dramatic. Oh dear. Now for an iron montage. So I paused my recording and I died twice. I actually can't remember when I paused my recording, but I did. And now I'm going back to get my stuff. That's really annoying. Oof. So I died to, I think, 2 skeletons ganged up on me, and that time 3 zombies ganged up on me before I could even get to my stuff. It was over here. Here's a zombie. And I'm probably gonna die another time, which is really annoying. Professional Minecrafter here. Food. I need food. Where are all my torches gone? A stack will do. Not another zombie. How long was I not recording for? Well, I think that's a good sign that I should probably move on to doing something else, but I think for now I'm gonna collect all this iron and go back home. Just gonna staircase up. Not quite enough. Alright, I am back and am smelting all of the iron, and I have full iron gear, or all the iron gear that I need. So I can probably start to build my first hut. Won't be a house, but it will be a hut. Simple enough and small enough that I can just knock it down and build something different later, but not so simple that it's ugly and looks unfinished. Made way too many slabs. Alright, that is my little starter house finished, I guess. It's not the greatest thing I've ever built. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but it is something, and it was sort of the goal for today, was to leave the world somewhat finished. I think I'm just going to do some last finishing touches, like putting a little bit of a path at the front of the house, the sort of path that it'll probably continue on in the rest of the world. Yeah, so this has probably been the most productive episode of this series. I guess it has to be, there's only one episode so far. I'd say in the next episode I'm probably gonna start up a farm and maybe get some villagers going. That seems like something that I'm going to need to do eventually, since that's the way that I want to beat the game, is using villagers instead of piglins, whatever they're called. Well, it seems I have run out of time, so while I prepare for the next episode, it's time to say see ya.